Hey, this is Carlos Shin from Gamer Guys and Gals, and this is a review for Whipseey and the Lost Atlas. It was published by Blowfish Studios and developed by Daniel A. Ramirez. As Whipseey, you play as Alex, who's a young boy whose curiosity has landed him in a world of trouble. After finding himself lost in a strange world and being transformed into a magical creature named Whipseey, he must solve the mystery of the Lost Atlas to return to his original form and go back home. The bosses on this game are really unique and cool, and you have to learn their move sets, so it can be very difficult. I really enjoyed all the bosses and figuring out how to beat them. A lot of them I had to fight many times because they are really tough, some of them. I really enjoyed my time with this game. It's a really great throwback to retro games. It kind of felt like a way forward game to me a little bit, because they always deliver really good games like this. Except the only issue I had with this one, it was really short. I think that's why they made it so hard. Like, if you die, you have to start the whole level over, and there's multiple worlds, and then there's a bunch of levels in each of those worlds, and if you die, like even on the boss, you have to play the whole thing over. The hit detection's a little bit off too, because sometimes you'll hit, like these spikes you'll hit, and you won't really even hit them, and sometimes it's hard to hit like some of the bosses, especially the clown. But besides that, it's a whole lot of fun. It's really cute. The enemies are cute and adorable. I love how it looks. The graphics are really clean, and it just looks adorable, and it plays really smooth. The controls are really well designed. Like, you can fly around with that little propeller, and there's little hooks that you can grapple onto. I don't know, it's just a whole lot of fun, and it's really challenging, but it's definitely short, and I think that's why they made it short. I mean, so challenging because it's short. If you would like know what you're doing and you learn like how to beat everything easily, you can beat this game in way under an hour. The achievements are fairly simple as well. You get most of them just by beating levels and bosses, and then beating levels and bosses without getting hit or without dying. And that's not too hard. I got most of the achievements on the first playthrough, except for the without dying, but I got those when I went back. It took me a few tries because it is tough at times. I think it's really enjoyable, and I think it's really worth playing. It's not the most original game in the world. It does feel sort of like Kirby and a couple other games at times, but I think kids today need to be introduced to that, because it's hard to get a hold of those games now unless you're using emulators and stuff. So this is a really good introduction into that type of game. I wish it was a little more kid-friendly though, because it is really tough. I don't see a lot of kids getting past the first world, and I hope maybe they do an update so make it a little bit easier. I know it'll be short then, but still, everyone needs to enjoy this game. I'm going to give this game a 9.2. It is a lot of fun, and you should definitely check it out. It's a must-try for retro fans. But thank you for watching, and as always, thanks for your support.
This is the strangest story I have ever heard. Take a seat, grab a drink, and listen to my words.